Namaste friends, Bridge course day 36, competency statement number 20, finite verbs, infinitives, participles and gerunds, determiners. Read the sentences carefully. From A side, Shankar works in the farm. Shankar worked in the farm. Shankar and his son work in the farm. From opposite side, Shankar likes gossiping. Samir wanted to join the webinar. And number 3, her school is at the walking distance from her home. Now we have to find the difference between the underlined verbs from A side and from B side. So here 3 words are underlined from A side: works, worked and work. Here with yellow chalk underlined words: gossiping, to join and walking. Here I put box around the verbs again: likes, wanted, is. Now observe it very carefully. The difference between pink and yellow underlined verbs. So here we come to know the subject of the verb is Shankar, third person singular number. So the underlined verb works is limited by person and number of the subject. Person third person, number singular number. This shows very clearly that the verb works shows an agreement with the subject, and that's why this is finite verb. And the tense, it shows simple present tense. Shankar works in the farm. It shows simple present tense. That means it not only shows an agreement with the subject, but also it marks for tense. So it is marked for tense. It shows simple present tense. Shankar works in the farm. Now let's proceed for third one. Shankar worked in the farm. Again here it shows an agreement with the subject. It is limited by person and number of the subject, Shankar, and it is marked for the tense. The tense it shows is simple past tense, finite verb, worked. Now see here, I want to draw your attention on example number 1 and example number 3. Here Shankar works in the farm in example number 1. In example number 3, Shankar and his son work in the farm. Now here the verb, finite verb, work, shows an agreement with the subject. It's number and person. So here number is changed. Here Shankar was in singular number, third person singular number. Here it becomes plural number because two different subjects have been used here together, Shankar and his son. So it becomes plural, so it affects on the verb. Here S form is not used because it's a plural number. Shankar and his son work in the farm. So this change is very important. It is also marked for the tense, simple present tense. So here works, worked, work. These verbs are finite verb. Now here other side. Shankar likes gossiping. The verbs I put around the boxes, likes, wanted and is, are also finite verbs. But besides them, there are some more verb forms. They are underlined with yellow chalk. Here in number 1, gossiping. This verb, gossiping, does not show an agreement with the subject. It depends on the verb. It assists the verb. It is used as an object of the verb. What does Shankar like? Gossiping. So, gossiping is present participle, here used as an object, so it is non-finite. Verb. It is used as a gerund because it is used as a noun and as an object of the verb. As a noun and object of the verb. So, gossiping is non-finite verb. It is not limited by the person and number of the subject. It does not show any agreement with the subject. It does not change as per the person and number of subject. Gossiping. Number 2, Samir wanted to join the webinar. Here wanted is finite verb. Wanted is finite verb. But to join, you know, to plus base verb, we call it infinitive verb. Infinitive verb does not show any agreement with the subject, number 1. Number 2, infinitive verb does not change as per the person and number of the subject. So, it assists the finite verb, wanted, but it does not show any agreement with the subject, to join. It is not limited by the number and person of the subject. So, this is infinitive. To join is infinitive. Non-finite verb. Infinitive is a type of non-finite verb. Then, her school is at the walking distance from her home. Here is, in fact, it is the present form of the verb be, helping verb be. But here alone it is used as finite verb, and walking describes the noun distance. It is used as an adjective. When some present participles are used as an adjective, they are here considered as non-finite. So, walking, again I repeat, example number 1, gossiping, example number 2, to join, and example number 3, walking. These are not finite verbs, they are non-finite verbs. So, the difference between finite verb and non-finite verb, finite verb shows an agreement with the subject and it is marked for the tense. It is limited by the number and person of the subject. On the other hand, non does not show any agreement with the subject. Non-finite verb does not change as per the person or number of the subject. So this basic difference between finite verb and non-finite verb is to be understood properly. Now learning activity. Read the sentence carefully and underline finite verb. Finite verb. Number 1. Javed presents a poem in the class. So here the verb presents is finite verb. It shows an agreement with the subject Javed. It is limited by the number and person of the verb. It is third person singular number. So the verb is used in S form, presents. Number 2. Gauri recites a poem. Again the same. Recites. The subject shows the agreement with the subject Gauri. Gauri is third person and singular number. So S form is used here of the verb recite. So recites. Finite verb. Number 3. Suyog acted in a play. So acted shows an agreement with the subject Suyog, and it denotes simple past tense. The first 2 shows simple present tense. Number 3 shows simple past tense. Acted, finite verb. Number 4. The mechanic repaired the machine quickly. So here repaired again shows simple past tense and is limited by number and person of the subject. The mechanic shows an agreement with the subject, the mechanic. So this is also finite verb. So presents, recites, acted, repaired, and one more sentence. Clara promised to study hard. So here promised, the same, shows simple past tense and an agreement with the subject Clara. So again I repeat, presents, recites, acted, repaired, and promised respectively are finite verbs. Now practice activity. Complete the sentences by filling the proper finite form of verb. This activity has been given on SCERT PDF page number 98. Number 1. Children dash on the ground yesterday. So here this is an indicator of past action yesterday, and the verb given in bracket is play. Now the subject is children. So children is in plural number and action is in the past. So children played on the ground yesterday. Number 2. We will dash the new lesson tomorrow. So action indicator word is tomorrow. Simple future tense. The verb given in bracket is learn. Number of the subject we. Here another indicator, helping verb is given will. So here we will learn the new lesson tomorrow. Number 3. Swati dash lovely dishes. The verb given in the bracket make. Now you see the agreement of the subject and verb. Subject verb agreement. So third person singular number. So here S form makes. In simple present tense, Swati makes lovely dishes. Number 4. James dash all the correct answers in the last exam. Again past action indicator last exam, and the given verb in the bracket write. The subject is third person singular number, so it's past action. So James wrote all the correct answers in the last exam. And last one, number 5. We dash students of class 10 into bracket 2b. So 2b, its present form, subject verb agreement. So subject is in plural form we. So here present form in plural number, present form of B. So it is R. So we are students of class 10. So here, in this way, in example number 1, played, in example number 2, learn, number 3, makes, number 4, wrote, and number 5, are, respectively, are finite verbs. In their proper finite form, they are used in these 5 sentences. So the instruction is find the error. So first step, finding error, and second step, correct them. So error, finding error and correcting the word. Now, example number 1, the scientists invests a new vaccine. What is the error? Invests. I will come back to this reason. Shobha type the official letters every day. Error, type. Mr. Smith forgotten about the meeting. Error, forgotten. The prince give gifts to the people in old days. Error, give. Manish understanding the needs of his parents. So here, understanding. So these are the errors. Now let us correct and find the reason why are they errors, why are they considered errors. Number 1, scientists invests. Here, scientists is in plural number, and that's why when the subject is third person plural number, we do not use S form, subject verb agreement. So as a finite verb, we have to understand this, already we know it. So here, invest. The scientists invest a new vaccine. So now it is finite verb corrected. Number 2, type. So remove it. Why is it not correct? Because the subject of the sentence is third person singular number, and we know subject verb agreement. When the subject is third person singular number, frequent action, indicator every day. So this should be in simple present tense. So types as a verb in S form. Now it is finite verb in correct form. Shobha types the official letters every day. Now number 3, Mr. Smith forgotten about the meeting. So it should be in present perfect tense, and that's why its helping verb is missing. So it should be in the correct present perfect form. Mr. Smith has forgotten. Mr. Smith has forgotten about the meeting. Or you can also use just second form, forgot. Mr. Smith forgot about the meeting will also be given correct as a simple past tense. Then number 4, here I write, so you will not be confused. Or this is option, just forgot. Also finite verb, either has forgotten or forgot. This is present perfect and this will be simple past. Number 4, so the mistake is give. We have to correct it. Now see, in old days, the prince, here it is habitual action in the past as it appears through these words, this phrase, in old days. So here it should be like this: the prince would give Now it is finite verb. The prince would give gifts to the people in old days. And here Manish, third person singular number. It's a general statement or applicable in all the times. So simple present tense should be used. So finite verb in the correct form, Manish understands. Manish understands the needs of his parents. So in this way, the corrected sentences with the corrections, the scientists invest a new vaccine. Shobha types the official letters every day. Mr. Smith has forgotten about the meeting, or Mr. Smith forgot about the meeting. Both way. Present perfect and simple past. Then number 4, the prince would give gifts to the people in the old days. And number 5, Manish understands the needs of his parents. So this was the extension activity. Now find whether the underlined verbs are finite or not. Number 1, Jagdish likes to play the guitar. Here likes is finite verb. It's a finite verb. Number 2, Shirish is helping his mother. Underlined verb helping is finite verb with the helping verb. It is used with the helping verb is. Helping is finite verb. David bought a new phone. So bought is finite verb. We can dance. Here underlined verb is can. It is modal auxiliary. It alone cannot show an agreement with the subject. So it cannot be called as finite verb. It assists the base verb dance here. So it is supportive to dance. It cannot be considered as finite verb. And last one, the teacher gave homework to the students. Gave, absolutely it is finite verb. So this was the activity, just to find whether the underlined verb is finite or not. So here can alone is not finite verb. It is modal auxiliary because it does not alone does not show the agreement with the subject. Find out the verb form. Find out the verb from the sentence and identify the tense. So verb number 1, Sudha wants a new bag. Wants is a verb. Atul decorated the party hall. Decorated is a verb. I enjoy cooking. Here enjoy. Ali watched a movie. Watched. Harpal Singh writes a poem. So writes. So these underlined words are the verb and tense. Sudha wants new bag. So the tense simple present tense. Then number 2, Atul decorated the party hall, simple past tense. Then I enjoy cooking, simple present tense. Number 4, Ali watched a movie, again simple past tense. And last one, Harpal Singh writes a poem, simple present tense. How? See here, S form of the verb is used. Wants indicates simple present. Here second form of the verb decorated is used, shows agreement with the subject Atul, simple past tense. I enjoy, base verb form is used, simple present tense. Here second form watched is used, so it is simple past. And last one, Harpal Singh writes, third person singular number subject, so S form is used, simple present tense. So this was the activity, reinforcement activity. 5 more sentences for practice in evaluation. Instruction, listen to me very carefully. You can also watch on the screen, on your mobile screen. Find a verb from the given sentences and change it as per the form given in the next sentence. So, SCRT PDF page number 100. I watch a movie. Smita dash a movie in present tense. So here I watch a movie, the verb is watch in the given sentence, and in the next sentence subject is changed. It is now third person singular number Smita, and the tense is asked present tense. So Smita watches, WATCHES. So in S form the verb is to be used. So the answer will be Smita watches a movie. Number 2, the director holds a meeting, and the next sentence, the director dash the meeting, past tense. So here past tense, the director held the meeting. So past form of the verb hold is held, HELD, and so the answer is the director held the meeting. Number 3, Richard plays cricket very well. Next sentence, I dash cricket very well. So here person is asked. So person, I is first person singular number, pronoun used as a subject. I think it's a mistake if they want to ask the form of the verb. So simple present tense is present, त्यांना प्रेझेंट म्हणायचं इथे, प्रेझेंट टेन्स म्हणायचं असेल बहुतेक. I play cricket very well. So that is printing mistake, I think, in the bracket, the instruction given in the bracket in sentence number 3. They want to say, I think it's my prediction, present tense. So Richard plays cricket very well. Richard is third person singular number, so S form is used in simple present tense, and the subject is replaced by the pronoun I, first person singular number pronoun I. So I play cricket very well should be the correct answer. So here is a mistake in the instruction in the bracket. Number 4, the team celebrated its success. In the next sentence, the instruction is to change it into future tense. The team will celebrate its success. So here the subject is kept the same. The team will celebrate, because it's a future tense, so will plus base verb is to be used. So celebrate with will. So the answer, the team will celebrate its success. And number 5, we were making paper boats. And next sentence, he dash making paper boats, and here also asked number. So in the next sentence, the number is third person singular number. So if keeping the same tense without changing the tense, if we make the sentence meaningful, he was making paper boats, because we is plural number, so plural form of in the past, plural form of be, past form in plural number be is were, and singular form, past form, singular past form of be is was. So he was making paper boats, then it will be meaningful sentence. So in this way we have completed all the activities under activity number 1 of competency statement number 20. Now immediately, to avoid the length of the video, it will be too long, and that's why I stop here, and immediately in the next video we will have the activities under the title activity number 2 of competency statement number 20. Thank you.